Hi guys, it's Theresa of Larkin Design, and I'm here today with my Disney album. You guys, this is the last process video for this album, and so today I'm just going to spend a few minutes tying up all the loose ends, and hopefully you've been following along with this series, and so you know that I have been approaching this as a whole project, as one completed album. That was my goal from the outset. And if you're new here or you haven't had a chance to go back and watch from the beginning, let me encourage you to do that. There is a playlist available that has all the Disney videos included on it. And the very first one is an album introduction video, and that tells you how I approached completing this album. And so to sort of end it all and bring it to a closure, to a place of closure, I wanted to go back and make sure that I just had the little things that I wanted to finish up, and if there was anything sort of, I don't know if anything had sort of come loose, or I know there was some ephemera that didn't make it into the regular pages, and so I went ahead and you'll see me at the end grab those and put those in the pocket at the end. And I had these two maps that I wanted to print out, the map of Epcot and the map of Hollywood Studios. And so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just printing those out, and then adding just a little tiny tag for an embellishment on each of the maps. And so let me encourage you, one of the reasons why I didn't do these maps in sequential order was because I had some ink issues with my printer, nothing mechanical or anything like that. Just some challenges getting some ink cartridges there when I needed to print those out, when I needed to print the Epcot map out. And so instead of stopping production or missing a week, I just skipped it and kept going. And sometimes it's okay to skip a layout and do the next layout and keep going, but then be sure, if you're doing the Theresa sanctioned album approach, be sure and spend some time to go back and go through the album, make sure that all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed, so that you do feel like it's a complete piece. There's something to be said for that I have to admit that over the years of scrapbooking, I didn't realize that piece was missing for me. I learned that from Project Life, because with Project Life, there is a set number. There's 52 weeks, and I think each album is more successful if you know going into it sort of what your target is, what your target number of layouts are, what your goal is to include in those layouts, right? I knew I had 4 days, so 4 major events in this album, and I had estimated 29 layouts. I haven't counted to see how many it ended up being. I know it's ended up being about 25 process videos. So that's kind of a cool little number to give you an idea of for 4 days how many layouts I came out with in the finished product. But I just think that's really important when you're approaching an album and you're approaching a project, to sort of give yourself a goal, a finished product that you have in your mind. Becky Higgins has been talking about this for the last few months, and I've realized this with my own scrapbooking goals, just through Project Life, that I enjoy having a set number or even just a target number of layouts. And so I'm really excited that this is done, right? And just a matter of cutting these maps down and creating the little embellishment tags. Excuse me. And then I also will do, in just a few minutes, you'll see me create the last page. And so just a note about these little tags that I'm creating. They're just plain shipping tags from Staples or Office Depot. Nothing fancy. And then this stamp set is from the Gossamer Blue September 2016 Life Pages kit. And so I just chose 2 of the sentiments and a couple of washi tapes. The washi tapes are from Amy Tangerine, Oh Happy Life. And that's like pretty much it. It's just stapled to the card. I put those tags at the bottom near the entrance just so that you sort of had a reference point to draw your eye quickly to the entrances of the parks. So that's pretty much how that went. And then this is the last page. And so, as you know, we spent New Year's Eve at Hollywood Studios. So this is Hollywood Studios as we were leaving that night. And I don't know that there's any more iconic photo that you could take for a last page. In hindsight, I probably would have done it, should have done it all the way across the page, but I didn't mind having a 3x4 space for the journaling card. And then I used one of the pattern papers from the Project Mouse Princess collection to fill the other pockets. And this page right here is a throwback to the beginning page. If you remember my beginning page, I also did 3 sort of horizontal elements. And so this is an echo of that, to sort of create a parentheses, right? Your first layout and your last layout. If you're looking for design guidance, right? What do I do with the last page? Well, think of it as a parentheses. And so this is my parentheses. And then I gathered my, see what I did there? I gathered my gather products to embellish this page. And I didn't want to do a lot to it. I'm trying to keep with my goal of keeping things simple and not overly embellished. But it did need a little something, and obviously this collection is just really beautiful, and so it follows through from the layout before as well. So I think it made sense to use it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to put just a few pieces of ephemera in that last pocket. And then, hooray, throw some confetti. This layout is done. I'll see you guys next week with a flip through video. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and comment and subscribe. And that's it. Bye-bye, you guys.